So is Bitcoin really going to start this corrective movement? Because if you look at this MACD, it is about to turn bearish. If you look at this RSI, which is over 50 level, is flashing this bearish divergence. Even this positive T3CCI is flashing a bearish divergence. So is the price finally going to show this exhaustion, finally going to show this retracement before again choosing a trend direction? We are going to talk about this today. We are going to talk about many different scenarios which could be unfolding right now in price action of Bitcoin, but we are also going to have a quick look at this S&P 500 chart. Yes guys, S&P 500, because we know crypto market is very much correlated with the traditional market, so that's why S&P 500 price also matters a lot. So we are aware guys, according to this S&P 500, we were forming this descending broadening wedge formation, just like as shown here in the example. This example might be very bullish, right? Because you can see after breaking the upper line, we started to head towards this new high, and price after that also continued here to the upside, forming higher highs, higher lows, continuation pattern type of scenario. But in our case, if we look at this S&P 500 chart, this is looking very interesting because it has already broken out of this key line of resistance. We still need a final confirmation from this moving averages. Yes, 21 weekly moving average, 50 weekly moving average, because in the past price action we have found out whenever the price of S&P 500 started with this impulsive movement, we have also seen this 21 weekly moving average crossing above 50 weekly moving average. This yellow line is 21 weekly moving average. This blue line is 50 weekly moving average. So whenever this 21 exponential moving average crossed over 50 weekly moving average, started showing this impulsiveness. So in our case, if you look at this carefully, this here is still a bearish crossover. I mean, the 50 exponential moving average weekly exponential is above 21 weekly moving average. So even though the price of S&P 500 has already broken out of this key line of resistance from this descending broadening wedge, we still need a proper confirmation from this moving averages. Yes guys, we need this moving average to also show this bullish crossover, 21 exponential crossing above 50 exponential moving average. And if that is going to happen, then we know this trend, right, this impulsive trend is going to continue in the upcoming days, upcoming weeks, even in the upcoming months. And if that is going to happen, then we know the price of Bitcoin is also going to follow this uptrend. But what I want to show you here, if you look at this price action carefully guys, if you look at these indicators here to the downside carefully, we are being flashed a very interesting scenario, which is indicating maybe in the medium short term the price of Bitcoin might come back to test the key line of support before choosing a trend direction like this. Why? Because we can see guys, this here is about to turn bearish. I mean, this bullish MACD is about to flash a bearish crossover. And if you look at this RSI is over 50, which is very nice, but this is clearly a divergence guys. This is clearly a divergence, a bearish divergence, because the price here was forming this higher highs and RSI was forming this lower highs. And also if you look at this positive T3CCI, we are being flashed with a bearish divergence. So what I'm trying to tell you here is that in the medium short term there might be some shakeout and we have to prepare ourselves. Yes, that's why please do not over leverage, because there might be a possible retest around this key line of support before price chooses a trend direction. So in our case, this Williams alligator indicator is definitely going to be acting as a strong line of support. And not just only this Williams alligator indicator, even this middle line or the basis line. Yes guys, this red line is going to be another strong line of support if the price of Bitcoin shows any sort of a retracement here to the downside, because we know this center line is going to be acting as another important line of support, just like as shown here in the example. You can see price retesting this center line before continuing this uptrend. So in our case, if that is going to happen, then we have to be aware that there might be a possible retest around this key line of support area before price chooses a trend duration. And if that is going to happen, in that case parallelly we are also going to form this inverse head and shoulder type of scenario. Yes, and to form this right shoulder we need price to show some weakness, show some exhaustion before again showing this bullishness. Yes guys, this is also another reason why if we do see any sort of a weakness in the medium short term, price coming to test the center line, price coming back to test the support from this Williams alligator indicator, that is not going to be completely bearish. Yes, we could be forming this so-called a right shoulder before price again start showing some range bound and also showing this impulsiveness, because we know in a traditional market we need a final confirmation even though the price has broken out of this key line of resistance. So if there is going to be any sort of a weakness in S&P 500 guys, then the same weakness could be also seen here in price action of Bitcoin coming back to retest this key line of support area. And we know doesn't matter if there is going to be a retest around 21,000, 22,000, even around 20,000, we are not allowed to break below that. I mean 20,000 is the must hold support line which we are not allowed to break. And beside this guys, beside this, we also know since this month is about to end, in February we are going to get a new CPR place for Bitcoin. And according to the CPR line is a leading indicator which provides us with information beforehand. And according to the CPR indicator, as we can see, since the price has already reached all the target air 1, air 2, air 3, we came even higher. Like this is a very impulsive moment. So if there is going to be any sort of exhaustion, we found out if you calculate the central pivot line, high, low for January, and assuming where the candle is going to close. So we said if there is going to be any sort of a weakness and price going to close in between 21 to 22,000 range, then our CPR line is going to be an ascending CPR. And ascending CPR usually occurs when the price is preparing itself for this uptrend. So in the medium short term, if we do see any sort of a retracement, that means the price could be coming back to test the support from this CPR line for February month and then continue this uptrend like this. Yes guys, there is a possibility of retest around this key line of support. So that's why please do not over leverage yourself. And not just only this guys, not just only this, even this rising trend line scenario which is indicating a possible retest around this 20,000 to 21,000 is likable. Yes guys, there could be a possible retest because the price has lost a key line of support here in a 4-hour time frame which was holding the price, and now the exact line rejected us. So if there is going to be any sort of a weakness here in the medium short term, we know this 20 to 21,000 could be retested before price chooses a trend direction like this. So that's why guys, that's why as you can see, I am showing you with different scenario, I'm showing you almost like everything what you have to understand in the medium short term and also for the upcoming days. So if you like what you just saw, then please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.